Hello, welcome to Ginger Toast. Today I am making an eggless chocolate cake and that too without an oven. You can make the same recipe in an oven if you have one. It is soft and spongy and can use as a base for a Black Forest cake. Let's begin by adding 1.5 cups of plain flour to a sieve placed over a mixing bowl. Take out 2 tablespoons of flour from this bowl and replace with 2 tablespoons of corn flour. This is how we make cake flour. To make 1 cup of cake flour, add 2 tablespoons of corn flour to a measuring cup and then fill the rest of the cup with plain flour. My measurements are slightly different than what I have mentioned now, but it's fine. Cake will come out well at the end. Add in 1/4 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. Do not add heap spoons, always level and add. 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Sieve this for 2 to 3 times. Please do this step. This aerates the flour and make the cake light. I have sieved this for 3 times. Take 1 cup of warm milk and add 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Use any good quality vinegar. This will curdle up instantly. Allow it to sit for a few minutes. Take 3/4 cup of sugar and powder this. Transfer it to a bigger bowl and add in 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. We can use sunflower or canola oil. Now add in the buttermilk. I have changed to a whisk as it is more easier to mix. Add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. Next is the dry ingredients. Add it in 3 batches. I usually make cakes with eggs in it. Recently one of my friends asked for an eggless cake and I tried out different recipes and this one came out so perfect that I made it at least 10 times. And my kids can finish one cake in 2 days. Using this measurement, I got a 1/2 kg cake. So if you want a bigger cake, you can double the ingredients and try it out. So this is combined well. I'm going to add my secret ingredient now. It's a Cadbury's Old Gold 70% dark chocolate. You can use any chocolate that you have. I will not suggest you to skip this because adding chocolate will give a rich flavor to the cake. If you skip it, you will not get that flavor and the cake will not be that great. I added 2 tablespoons of grated chocolate. Also, I added 1 teaspoon of instant coffee powder. Coffee will enrich the chocolate flavor. I switched to a spatula again. Mix everything gently until well combined. You will notice that the cake batter begins to bubble up at this stage. This is because of vinegar reacting with the baking soda. Mix gently, do not overmix. Meanwhile, I have kept a pressure cooker on the stove. Place a ring or steel ball in the center of the cooker. It's not necessary to use a cooker. You can use any heavy bottom pot. We are preheating the cooker. Switch on the stove. Keep the flame low to medium. Cover it with the lid but remove the gasket and whistle. We will preheat it for 5 to 10 minutes. If you are using oven, preheat your oven. I have lined a baking pan with parchment paper. It's a 7-inch pan. Pour the batter. Tap it gently to remove air bubbles, or you can run a skewer or toothpick inside the batter. Open the preheated cooker and keep the cake pan inside. Make sure it doesn't touch the sides. My cooker handle was broken, so it was little difficult to open and close the cooker. Close and bake for 40 to 45 minutes. If you are using oven, bake at 175 degrees Celsius for 35 to 40 minutes. Baking time may vary depending on the size of the pan or the cooker or pot you use. Also depends on the oven. Mine took 45 minutes in the cooker and 35 minutes in the oven. Do not open the cooker every now and then. You will get a cake smell after 30 to 35 minutes. Open and check using a skewer. If it comes out clean, that means your cake is ready. Take it out. Allow it to cool in the pan for 5 to 10 minutes. Later, remove to a wire rack to cool completely. And then you can cut and serve. This is the one I baked in the oven. You can freeze the cake if you want. Look at the texture. It's very soft and spongy. Try this eggless chocolate cake today itself and let me know your feedback. If you like the recipe, share it with your family and friends. I'm sure you all will like it. And don't forget to subscribe Ginger Toast and press the bell icon for notifications. Thank you.